good news for a change. Here Mill has put together a whole page with elderberry recipes and research on the topic. We have an elderberry recipe with licorice, ginger, and mushroom. The neuroprotective role of natural polyphenols. We are also presenting data on the ability of an extract derived from elderberry nigra processing elevated polyphenolic content and antioxidant capacity to protect neuronal cells against oxidizing agents. Root bark of Sambucus williamsii hence promotes rat femoral fracture. So it may help stop bone necrosis from Epstein-Barreliosis AIDS. Thank you, China. She says it attaches to stealth. So basically, she says elderberry has helped her. She's tried a lot of oral antibiotics and everything else trying to kill stealth. Elderberry has helped her. Make your own syrups and from air-dried berries. Freezing loses the medicinal value. Anticonvulsant activities of Sambucus nigra. Antiviral activity of the virus blocking factor derived from pelargonium extract and Sambucus juice affect different human pathogenic cold viruses in vitro. Differences in the cytotoxicity between the elderberry proteins correlated with difference in glycan specificity of their lectin domain, cellular uptake efficiency, and intracellular destination, despite the fact that the bulk of the RIPs accumulated in the lysosomes and partly in Golgi apparatus. We could demonstrate effective inhibition of protein synthesis in cellula. As we also observed cytotoxicity for non-RIP lectins, it's clear that the lectin chain triggers additional pathways heralding cell death. Our data suggests that one of these pathways involves the induction of autophagy. Swindle flu is extra activated stealth. They already gave you temperature changes in pH, injuries, hormonal induced stress from cortisol, electromechanically, and blast are proven. For about $8, you can make the best plasma morphology killer known. Anti-Toxo PLASMA activities of the methanolic extract of Sambucus nigra, fruits and leaves. It's an obligatory intracellular parasite that infects a wide range of warm-blooded humans and animals. So let's scroll down here. Neuroprotective role of natural polyphenols. Repairs bone, activating stem cells. She talks about ginger. Anti-cancer potential of ginger. I love me some ginger. I use ginger and turmeric on a regular basis. Anti-cancer potential of ginger, mechanistic and pharmaceutical aspects. Ginger exhibits pleiotropy of antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antiemetic, anti-cancer, and anti-mutagenic effects. In vivo and in vitro studies have established that phenolic components of ginger, particularly 6-gingerol and 6-shogol, I don't know how to say that correctly, induce apoptosis and autophagy and inhibit metastasis. The poor biological profile of ginger extract or its activities actives is due to its restricted biopharmaceutical properties. The gap is manifesting in the curative and therapeutic effects of these agents can be plugged by assigning them with a suitable pharmaceutical couture. Hence, amalgamating the rational formulation design with observational folklore data available on the herbal drugs agents, complemented with scientific and precise in vitro and in vivo findings, can bring out a class safe, cheap, and effective curatives which can address multi-target diseases like cancer. Awesome. I really like my ginger syrups too. I make my own gingerade. I make a ginger syrup and I pour it on Topo Chico, which is a carbonated water. Delicious. More on ginger and turmeric here. Here we go. I will put these links down below. And I would suggest if you have a Facebook, go to Mill's page. You can check all this out on your own. Here's more about the effects of ginger and curcumin. Just tons of research on elderberry. I won't even try to open up all these different links. I'll put the link to this page and some of the other links below. Tiger milk mushroom, the miracle fungus. She uses also medicinal mushrooms. I make my own elderberry syrup. Learned how from Mel with ginger, cinnamon, clove, lemons. It's delicious. Diabetes, the same as blood pressure. Funny how that works. So it works on blood pressure. Beneficial effects on blood pressure, dyslipidemia, and oxidative stress of Sambucus nigra extract associated with renin inhibitors. The effect of elderberry, supplementation on diabetic rats. Why wait till you get cancer, she says. Lectin from Sambucus abrogates the anoikes resistant of colon cancer cells. Antioxidant activities. More Sambucus australis. Triterpenoid acids on elderberry feud. Got diabetes, Epstein, borreliosis, AIDS expression, phenolic elderberry extracts. Parkinson, Epstein, borreliosis, AIDS, Lumbee traditional medicine, neuroprotective activities of medicinal plants used to treat Parkinson disease-related symptoms. Iran proposes elderberry for cancer treatments as well. If salve maker Sam Gerard wasn't going to prison Inc. for 68 years for the Fed's label he corrected, we could get his expertise to make a Morgellons cancer salve. Wow. No, it won't stop real AIDS, but it can help. Contribution of vascular endothelial growth factor receptor 2, sialytation to the process of angiogenesis. Korea cancer research. Eroid glycosides from the twigs of Sambucus williamsii. She has some other recipes. She says if you get an immune response, that's a good thing. interfering with lipid raft association, a mechanism to control influenza virus by Sambucus nigra. Someone asked if a friend with hepatitis could benefit. She said, real vitamin C and E will protect the liver and gallbladder, not that mold garbage. Hep, whichever, is spirochetal disease, and they knew that. Polyphenolic content, anti-radical activity, stability, and microbial quality of elderberry extracts. Spain has some ideas. Blood-brain barrier transport, neuroprotective potential of blackberry digested polyphenols. Let's see, that's why elderberry can work. Let's check that out. A source of ribosome-inactivating proteins from lectin. It's Sambucus species have been used for both food and medicinal purposes. Among these, the black elder, dwarf elder, are the most relevant species studies. Their use has been somewhat restricted due to the presence of bioactive proteins and or low molecular weight compounds whose ingestion could trigger deleterious effects. Over the last few years, the chemical and pharmacological characteristics of the Sambucus species have been investigated. Among the proteins present in Sambucus, both type 1 and type 2 ribosome-inactivating proteins and hololectins have been reported. The biological role played by these proteins remains unknown, although they are conjectured to be involved in defending plants against insect predators and viruses. These proteins may have an important impact on the nutritional characteristics and food safety of elderberries. Beautiful stuff. The effect of plant lectins on the survival and malignant behaviors of thyroid cancer cells. Portugal's cancer treatments. This article's from Portugal. Cloves and elderberry. Screening of antifungal activity of 12 essential oils against 8 pathogenic fungi of vegetables and mushroom. Elderberry is the safest medicine I know works. So, I will put all these links down here. I also wanted to see if I could just anti-cancer potential of ginger, mechanistic and pharmaceutical aspects. Let's see here. Shogo is anti-amyloidogenic activity and ameliorates Alzheimer's disease. There you go. Anyways, I thought I would share some really good news with you guys for a change. I will put the links to this stuff down below. If you get an opportunity, go and check.